Oh my god, thank you, Jay. Thank you for the raid and welcome to my stream, people. I've not started my Sudoku yet, but yeah, I'll be doing the New York Times Sudoku in a bit. I'm just getting ready, so thank you so much and I'm guessing you're going to bed because I think it's pretty late for you, Jay. So have a good rest of the night or sleep. Thank you, and I'll be right back. Good morning, Internet. This is Alex does Sudokus, and it is Wednesday, the 16th of December 2020. And you may hear a bit of noise in the background as I think the binmans have just arrived. Anyway, so we are going to do the New York Times Sudokus, and afterwards, I was thinking of trying out the Sudoku that I saw someone else work on yesterday, and yeah, it looks quite interesting. It's like a variant Sudoku, so may have a go at that if I'm not too tired. So for the time being, let us start with the New York Times Easy Sudoku and warm up by just solving the, yeah, let's warm up by solving the Easy Sudoku. That's what I should say every day. I don't know why I still struggle to remember what to say every morning. So how are we looking? I can solve the 3's over there, but the 2's are a bit stuck. So all the 3's are done. 4, so this is a 4. 4, 4, 4, 4. I think that may be all the 4's. No, they're not. That's all the 4's that I can solve, which is all of them. I can solve this 5. Oh, there's another big truck that's just stopped by the outside of my flat. I think this is actually, what is this? Oh, it's a delivery. It's a meal delivery company. So that's interesting. Something new. 6's, 6, 6, 6. Got 6 over there, 6 over here, and another 6 and another 6. So that's all the 6's done. Oh, that's making me hungry now. Other people getting their food makes me jealous. And if I was actually hungry, oh, actually, that's a good point. I think my fasting is starting to take that I'm not feeling as hungry anymore first thing in the morning. But yeah, I get hangry very easily, and hangry and Sudokus do not mix. Hanger and Sudoku don't mix. So how are we doing? Can we finish the 1's? I think we may be able to. So those are the remaining 1's. And I can see a 2 here, 2 there, 2, 2, and 2. Oh, there's another 2. So that leaves me an 8 and a 5, and an 8 and a 5, and an 8. And I think this is also an 8. And that is the easy Sudoku. So let's timestamp for the medium New York Times Sudoku. Let's do them with pencil markings and walk through them properly. Well, the first thing I saw is that there's a pair of 5's here because of these 2 5's and that 5 looking down. And wow, someone started getting, either someone's getting a big meal or someone has opened a restaurant in my building, because that is a big truck and it's doing a massive unload. So that's interesting. Just at a glance, I saw a 7 being unlocked, a pair of 7's being unlocked up there, and a 7 over here because of this 7 and that 7. So haven't even looked at the 1's yet. So actually, there's a 1 right here with this 1 and those 2 1's blocking the rows. So can we do more with the 1's? That may be it for the 1's. 2 is on its own, which may be a really good news for us, because there may be a naked single somewhere. It's probably a 6 on this cell. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are visible on this column. 7, 8, and 9 are visible on the row or the cage. So we've got a 6 here. And does this naked 6 bring us any joy? Not right now, but let's carry on and see if we can do more. 3's, 3. So I have a pair of 3's here thanks to this single 3, but also this 3 and that 3 locks a pointer pair of 3's, which locks another pointer pair of 3's here. And can't see anything else. What about the 4's? They're locked in the same 2 cells as the 3's, so this is actually a triple, which unlocks another triple for us. So we might have been able to spot that at the, maybe not at the start, but fairly early on. We could probably have surmised that there's a hidden triple here, because I've got 1, 6, 8, and 9 here, 1, 4, and 3. So essentially, I've got 6, 8, and 9, and 1, 3, and 4 on this row. That makes 2 sets of hidden triples, basically. So what are they? They are 2, 5, and 7. 2, 5, and 7. So 2's can go in these 2 cells as well as the 5's, leaving me a 7 in this cell because of the 2 and 5. So now we are left with an 8 and a 9 on this column, but this 8 unlocks them for us. So that was quite friendly. And this is another triple, which are 6, 8, and 6, 8, and 9 as well, which means the 9 has to go here because 9 can't go there due to this 9, and 9 can't go here. So now the 8 oversees that cell, meaning the 8 has to go here, meaning the 6 is on this cell. So that little pair of matching 3 and 4s managed to do quite a lot for us today. Oh, I just realized I didn't actually explain the matching pairs rule on a medium puzzle, but I guess it's a bit late to rewind to explain them now. But basically, when you've got two cells that contain them are the only places that two different numbers can go, they call them matching pair. And the matching pair basically means these two numbers can't go anywhere else, but that's how we established the matching pair in the first place. But also it means no other numbers can go into these two cells as well, and that's what formed the triple, because essentially these two cells were out of play, and so within the cage we were able to establish that there was a triple. And once we placed the 7 on the row, once we placed the 7 we had a 2-5 pair, so that's another matching pair, which established that no other numbers can go in there. So we just need to look at the remaining numbers on the row, and we're able to place them by just pure deduction. So I think it's time to move on. I think we got the 3-4 pair with the 4s. So can we do more with the 4s? We can place some 4s there, and I think that's it. So how about the 5s? Place the 5s over there. Any 5s here? No. Actually, this cage may be worth looking at. We're missing 2, 5, and 2, 5, and 6. Okay, we can't do anything with that yet. So what about this triple on the column? We're missing 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 4. And we can only see a 1, can see a 2, but we can't see a 4 anywhere. So we can't make any further deductions. I think it's time we place the 5s in these two cells, thanks to this single 5. So that locks a pair of 5s here as well. But again, we've got a matching pair within a cage. So that means we've got 2s and 8s remaining in this cage. And now they act as pointed pairs. So 8s are now locked in these 3 cells. So effectively there's a triple here. But more importantly, it's a pair matching 3s and 8s again. So in this scenario, we've got 3 and 8 locked in these 2 cells. So using the matching pairs rule, we know no other numbers besides 3 and 8 can live in these 2 cells. Therefore the 5 can't live in there anymore. And by erasing the 5, we've effectively stated that there's only a single place the 5 can go, which is here. So what can we do with the 5? We can unlock another pair of 5s over here because of these 2 5s. And this 3-8 pair also has the effect of restricting a triple within the column, because no other numbers can go in there, so the remaining 3 numbers must live in these cells, and they are 1s, 2s, and 6s. Okay, so can we do anything else? I think we established over the 5s, didn't we? Or was it the 8s? Oh, that's weird. No, I think I was looking at the 5s and got a matching pair of 5s and 3s, and that's where a chain reaction was created. But I think that's all the 5s that I can do. So I'm going to move on to the 6s. So 6s, I have a pointed pair of 6s there, but it doesn't do anything for us. And I think that's it for the 6s. 7s, we have some 7s down here, 7s up here, but no further restrictions on the 7s. I suppose we have a triple in these 3 cells as well, so is it worth having a look? We're missing 4, 7, and 9. Well, that means the 9 has to go here because of this 9 blocking these 2 cells. And these had to be 1, 2, or 6, so the 9 can't go there. That leaves me a pair of 4s and 7s in these 2 cells. And that's useful because the 7s ruled out that cell, giving me another 7, because these are pointed 7s. So now I've got matching pair of 3s and 5s, matching pairs of 4s and 7s on this column. Therefore these 2 cells are matching pairs as well. They are 1s and ones and fours, and I've got four. No, hold on. No, I've already got fours. Fours are here. So what am I missing? Ones. Oh, ones and twos. Well, the 2 allows me to establish that 1 goes here, 2 goes there, and now in this cage we've only got 2 cells left, which we already saw, to be fair. Once we placed the 9 on the column, we only had 2 cells left anyway. So the 2 cells are, two numbers. The 2 numbers are 4s and 6s. We can't deduce where each of them goes, but that's okay. So 4s and 6s. What else can we do? I think we were looking at 6s, weren't we? No, I think we were looking at 7s. So can we do anything with the 7s? No, we can't. 8. Ah, yes, we have an 8 locked down here because I've got 2 8s on the columns and 2 8s on the rows looking into this cage. So that means there's only one place left for the 8 to go. And that means the remaining 8 are in these 2 cells, forming kind of an X-wing situation, but I guess X-wings technically are only when you can actually make eliminations. But I'm still going to call them X-wings because this is the pattern for an X-wing basically. Just saying the sip of water. So with the 8s done, we've got a pair of 9s here. Any other 9s? Yes, we have another 9 here because the 9s are taking up the rows. So now with these 2 9s and that 9, we can lock the remaining 9s. So the 9s and the 8s are both kind of X-wings. So what do we do next? Well, first of all, I can see a pair of 2s here. So maybe there's something going on in this cage. Got 3s locked in these cells as well, but nothing else. So maybe not. So what I like to do typically at this point is to look at the weak areas, and weak areas are, by my definition, just any rows, columns or cages that have 3 or less values left when I'm looking at medium. But when I do hard puzzles, I'll look at 4 cells as well. So for instance, on a hard puzzle I'll look at this quadruple, but for now let's stick to triples. So do we have any triples? We actually, oh yes, we have a triple here, and I think we briefly looked at it earlier. It's a 2 4 and 9. No, 2 4 2 4 2 1 2 and 4 triple on this column, and I've got 1 and 2 overseeing this cell, since I have to look for 1 2 and 4 on this column, and 1 and 2 can't go in this cell. This must be the 4. So that being a 4, I can erase that 4, and also this 4 6 pair can be deduced because that cell can no longer be a 4, so it must be the 6. And now with the 6 placed, can I do anything else with it? No, I can't. So instead I'm going to look at this column. I've got 1 and 2 remaining, but the 1 sees into this cell, so the 2 and the 1s are placed. And this 2 and this 1 effectively forces the 1 in here, 2 up there, and a 6 down here, because that 1 erased the only other possible places for the 1, so the 1 had to go there. This 2 erased the 2 here, so it had to be a 6, and therefore the 2 goes up top basically. So what does that do? We've got another pair of 2s there. Does this 1 do anything? No, it doesn't, but I do have another pair of 1s up here, and I've got the 1s over here as well, so 1s are X-wings as well. 2s. And what about, what's the other number that I've placed? Oh yes, 6. So that means there's another pair of 6s over here. And I think that's all I can do with those. Okay, so now on this row we have a triple developing, and it is a 3, 4 and 7 triple. Can I do anything with that? Not confident that I can, but whilst I can't restrict them, I can place a pair of 4s there and a pair of 7s here because of the 4 and the 7s. But due to the lack of a 3, we can't actually make any further deductions on where the remaining number goes. However, there seems to be a triple developing here with 4, 5 and 7, but I need to be careful with that because I don't think that's necessarily... Hold on. Yeah, because the 3s can also go in these cells, so this whilst it looks like a triple, it's not actually a definitive triple. So I need to ignore that for now, which is against my intuition. Anything going on in this cage? No. So so now we kind of, oh no, there's another triple up here, which is 1, 2 and 6. Can I do anything with that? No, I can't. Okay, so I think I've run out of weak areas to attack. 2, 4 and 7 on this row, so I've got a 7 there, but I haven't got any 2s or 4s. And this triple I looked at, which is 4, 7 and 3, 4 and 7. And on the columns, we haven't got any more triples developing. So we've run out of weak areas. So sometimes it's worth just having another look at the numbers from 1 to 9, just scanning them to see if they actually make any further deductions. So 1s, 2s are locked in these cells. So it may be worth, when you're down to triples, it may be worth just pencil marking them in. So let's see, these are 2s and 5s, so can't actually do anything with that. 2s, 3s, can I do anything with the 3s? 3, 3, 3, doesn't look like it. Yeah, they're all kind of like in weird positions. 4s, 4, 4, oh, there we go. This 3, 4 pair should never have been placed because I've got a 4 there, so sometimes I do miss things when I scan numbers and quickly establish a matching pair. Because when I see a matching pair, I ignore that. By basic deduction, I could have eliminated numbers as well. So, oh, hang on a sec. I don't know why I placed a 5 there. It's meant to be a 4. So the 3, 4 pair can be deduced. And the 3 breaks the 3 and the 5. And the 5 means this has to be a 2. And this has to be an 8, so that must be a 2 as well. So those can't be 2s. Can I do anything else with that? I can. This 3 unlocks a 3 and 6 down here because this 3 and that 3 locks a 3 there. So that erasure of the 6 meant the 6 had to go there. So the 3 are also restricted in these 2 cells. That in itself isn't that useful. I do have another pointed pair of 4s there, but also not giving us any deductions. So let's see. There must be something else that's going on. These are 2, 4, 2, 4 and 7. So 7s have to go in these 2 cells because that's 7. Therefore that must be a 2. So the 2 breaks the 2 and 5. And the 5 erases that 5, forces the 5 there, which forces the 9 there, which forces the 1 there. And this one forces the 1 up here, and I think the sort of 1's done. So these are 8 and 6, and I've got a 6 over there. So 8 and 6 are deduced, and the 8 breaks the 3, 8 pair, and the 3 locks a 3 up here, which means the 9 goes here, and these are now 2s and 6, which you still can't deduce, but there's probably something else that can break it. So let's have a look down here. Just need to find the breaking point. One of these should be erased, and that's interesting. I'm not seeing what I'm supposed to be erasing. So what am I missing? 4 and 7, 3, 4, 7, 4, 5, 7. How peculiar. I've definitely just missed some pencil markings that I need to clean up. So 1s, 2s, there we go. This 2 actually forces the 2 up here, which means this has to be a 6. So that being a 6, the 5, 6 pair are eliminated. So this 5, that can no longer be a 5. The 5 has to go here, which erases the 7. So the 7 has to go here, which erases the 3 and the 4. So that breaks the 4 and 7 and the 4 and 7. And that is today's medium New York Times Sudoku. So let's go for the hard New York Times Sudoku then. So I'm going to kind of speed up a little bit on that and just assume that you are able to make the deductions on basic pencil markings. just want to see what it looks like. So freeze, that's a 4. That's a pair of 4s, so 4s are also here. And 4, 4, 4, 5. I think I may have missed something, but I can see a 6 there. 5s, 5, 5, 5. Huh, interesting with the 5s. Got a pointer pair of 5s there, so these must be 5s as well. Just going to move my hair. 6s, 6, 6, 6, 7s, 7s. Oh yeah, 7s are locked in there. And this is a point. Oh no, it's not a pointer pair of 7s. It's a solid 7, so that breaks the 7 and 5. So 7s, 8s. So the reason I'm kind of not going through commentating is just to get an idea of how I would normally solve. But I'm actually being a bit slower than I would normally, I think, because struggling to keep my eyes open a little bit. I stayed up a little bit late last night. Had some reading to do before I went to bed, and yeah, I'm suffering the consequences now, which is not great. So I've done a single scan so far, but I want to do a second scan just to make sure I haven't missed anything. And I can see that 1s and 2s are locked in these 3 cells as well, so that effectively that develops a 1, 2, 9 triple, forcing the 8 outside. So this 1 and 2 can't go in there, so they had to be in these 3 cells, and they're sharing the cells with the 9, so therefore these are 1, 2 and 9, therefore the 8 can't go in there. So let's first have a look at the 8 and see if we can do anything with it. It turns out we can't, but we still know that these are 1, 2 and 9, so therefore this must be the 5, and with that being the 5 we can unlock this 5 and unlock a pair of 5s here, and I think there's another pair of 5s here that I for some reason didn't place. 5 for 5, I think that's all the 5s I can do. So does that allow me to make further deductions? Well, these are 1, 2 and 9s as well, aren't they? And in this cage I've got 1, 2 and 1, 2 and 3, so 3s are locked in these 2 cells, and I've got 3s locked in the same 2 rows on rows 4 and 6. So in fact, yeah, this is a triple, and that's really useful because that means this has to be a 2, because if the other 2 cells could have been 2s, I would have placed them as pencil markings. So whenever you have a row where the only remaining cells, row or column, where the only remaining cells are within the same cage, any Snyder notations that you've placed implies that the singular digit, any solo candidate on the row or column that you're looking at must be correct. So this must be a 2. Pardon me. So with that 2 placed, I've got a pair of 3s. Well, a 3 has to go there because of these 2 3s blocking out these cells. And that gives me the remaining digit, which is a 9. So does a 3 do anything? No, it doesn't. What about a 9? Does the 9 do anything for us? Not really. Okay, but it's something. It's a start. So can I make any further deductions on this quadruple? I've got 1, 4, 8, 1, 4, 6 and 8. Don't think I can make any deductions because there aren't enough 6s overseeing the cage. Okay, that's a little bit disappointing, but it's okay. We'll just have to try some other ways. So I'm quite tempted to looking at these quadruples. So I'm going to have a look at them first. So what's this one? This is a 1, 2, 3 and 9. 1, 2, 3 and 9. I don't think I can make any deductions on that. What about here? This is also 1, 2 and 3, but it's not 9, it's 1, 2, 3 and 7. So 7's up here. I've got 3 and 7. Got a 2, got a 3. So again, I can't solve this quadruple yet. This is another quadruple on this column, and it is 1, 4, 8, 1, 4, 6 and 8. I've got 4 and 6 there. Have I got another 4 and 6? No, I haven't. So no deductions going on. I think it's worth doing another scan of the puzzle actually, because I have a sneaky feeling we're going to find some more candidates. So let's see. Ones are locked in these two cells. Can't do anything down here. I might as well pencil mark in the ones and twos in this cage. So twos are locked in these cells, but I can't force a triple in here. So let's move on. 2, 2, threes. Threes, can I force anything on the threes? Right, the threes being pointed, the threes have to be in these cells because of the pointed threes. Don't know why I didn't see that. 3, fours. Fours, 4 down here. So let's see, fours and threes are sharing the same cells, but there are no other digits. So, okay. Fours are also in these cells. Okay, fives. 5, 5, 5. Fives. Nope, can't do anything with them. Sixes. Sevens. Now 7s and 6 are locked in the same cells, as well as the 9. So 7 and 9 can't go in this cells, so 7 and 9 have to go in these 3 cells. Therefore, this must be a 1. That's the only digit left within this cage. So if that 1 placed, can we make any? Yes, we can deduce the 1 over here, and the 1s have to be in these 2 cells now. Anything else? 1s. So I've got 1 and 5 locked in these 3 cells. Do we have anything else? 1 and 5. I think that's it. I was hoping the 8 will be locked in there as well, but they're not. Okay. So these are, what are they? 5s and... no, these are 7s and 9s. Yes. 7s and 9s are locked in those cells, which doesn't really give me much to play with. So 7s are locked in this column, 7, 7, 7, 8s. 8s are locked in these cells, 8, 8, 8, locked down here. Don't have any other numbers, do I? No. 8, 9, 9s are locked in those 2 cells. Oh, I feel I'm coming down with a cold because, yeah, my throat is, it's not sore, but it just feels like, it just tastes like the start of a cold developing. So, okay, so I think I've exhausted another scan of pencil markings, which means I definitely want to look at the weak areas. So there's a quadruple forming here. Before I tackle it, I'm just going to blow my nose quickly. Okay, so what is this quadruple? It is 4, 7, 6 and 9. 4, 6, 7 and 9, and I've got 4, 6 and 7 on this column, so this must be a 9 then. Oops. And with that being a 9, we can't make any further deduction, can we? 5s and 9s are locked in there, but I think, do we know that? Oh, hang on a sec. 5, 9 and 1 are locked in these 3 cells now. 1, 5 and 9, 1, 5 and 9. Brilliant. So with 1, 5 and 9s in these cells, I formed another quadruple, but more importantly, I've locked the 8 in these 2 positions because it is 8, so I've deduced an 8 over there. And this 8 doesn't open any door for me just yet. What else am I missing? I'm also missing, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4s. Can I make any restrictions on a 4s? I can restrict them there. 4, 7, 8 and 6 is the only remaining digit. And 6s are locked in these 3 cells, so that's not particularly useful for us. So I think we're going to move on in that case. This is now a triple though, so this is 4, 6 and 7, and haven't got any restrictions on this. Okay, what about this column? This column is 2, 3 and 8. Okay, 2, 3 and 8. I've got a 3 there, but no 2 or 8. I've got a 2 there, but also no 3 and 8. That's disappointing. Okay, I feel like this 9 should do something else for us though. Let's have a look at this cage quickly. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 3, 4 and 7, so not useful. 5, 6, 8. So 3, 5 and 8 are locked in the same 4 cells. Can I restrict anything else into that cell? I don't think I can. Okay, I'm going to move on because I don't think I'm making heads or tails right now. So I may want to do another scan, but before I do, let's have a look at this triple. This is a pointer pair of 1s because of that 1. So therefore the 1 is unlocked in this cage, and this 1 also unlocks a 1 down here, leaving me a 2 and a 9. So that's good. So this 2 forces a 2 in this cell because of this 2 and that 2. So that breaks the 1, 3 and 9 in here, giving me a 7. So this is now a 2 as well. So that leaves me a pair of 1s and 3s. So let's place them. 2's unlocked up there. Don't think that's that useful, but good morning, Jews. I am okay, thank you. I'm a little bit tired actually because I actually stayed up a little bit late. How are you? I thought you're going to go back to normal sleeping patterns now that you've gone home, but I guess not. You're still being naughty. I think Elaine... is Elaine in chat? I'm not too sure, but I think she said something about sorting out her sleeping as well. So I'm going to miss you guys when you guys have normal sleeping patterns, because if you're being good, you're not going to be awake at this hour. So... okay, so also this 7 actually locks the 7 down here, so I've got a 6-9 pair. I've also got a 4-2 pair there because of these 2 4s. So can I make anything out of them at all? Oh, I've got a pointer pair of 9s there, so this can't be a 9 anymore. That's the 6 and that's the 9. So this opens up, this 6 opens up the 6 here, which unlocks the 4 and the 1, which unlocks the 1 and the 3. I'm good, fell asleep in Jack's chat, then just woke up. I guess, yeah, he raided me earlier, so that's probably why you're here. So, you're just meant to live in my stream forever. Forever, never, never. I've got a pair of 3s there now because of these 2 3s. So, I've got 3s as an X-Wing, or in other words, locked in columns 1 and 3 in these 2 cages. Therefore, there has to be a 3 on column 2, and it must be here. This is your life now. I've only got 2 and something else remaining, and I can see a 2 there, so 2 must go down here, and just like the captain down with his boat, the 8 has to go there. So with the 8 placed, I've got a pair of 8s there. That's not very useful, but what are these? In fact, I don't think I can make any deductions on any of these, because except for maybe the 1. I've got 1 and a 7, so maybe 7 is going to bring us something. Yes, the 7 brings us a 7 here, which unlocks the 5, and that 5 locks a pair of 5s there, so we're not quite ready to break the rest of them yet. So maybe if we solve this number, and since there's a 7 up there, that forces the 7 to be here, which forces the 4 and the 8, and this must be the 6. And with that being the 6, can we make any deductions? No, we can't. The 6s are locked in these cells, but I can deduce this cell, which is a 4. And this 4 breaks the 2-4 pair, and the 2 is now locked in there. And I think I should be able to finish up. Also, this 9 breaks the 5 and 9, so therefore the 5 goes here, and with the 5 going there, oh, we can't actually solve anything else. So what are these then? These are 3s and 6s. Something's got to give. Oh yeah, there we go. This cell is a single number left, the solo number left on the row, and it is, I'm just kind of like rambling to give myself more time. It is an 8, and this 8 unlocks the 8 and the 3, so 3s are done, and that leaves a 9 there, which means that's a 9, and that leaves me the 6s, and that solves today's New York Times hard Sudoku. Not particularly difficult one. Okay, so it is time to do crosswords. Mini crossword time. This is when Juice typically helps me, but I think Juice is going to fall asleep any seconds anyway, so I'm going to try and be self-reliant and see how I get on. So, removes politely as a hat. Is that when you do tip in your hat? I'm not too sure. Rainy mouth. What does that even mean? Oh, got a snotty nose there. 1 second. Oh, that feels a little bit better. Rainy mouth. Oh, rainy month. Sorry. It's at April because I've heard of April shower, and also it has to be five letters, and I don't know many months that has 5 letters. So something tendon. Biden's picked to lead the OMB. I actually have no idea. Oh dear, the font is so small on my tiny screen. Oh yeah, of course. I can change to this to make it a little bit bigger, and maybe, oh no, that's no good, so I'm afraid you have to stick to small fonts. Hopefully that's a little bit better. But salad green with a peppery taste. Is this the Caesar salad? I'm not too sure. Subject of the famous photo The Blue Marble. I have no idea. You would think it'll be the marble. Oh, actually, I guess if it's the blue marble, it's going to be either the ocean or an iceberg. The blue marble. I'm going to go. Oh no, it's Earth, isn't it? The blue marble, of course. So see 4 down with 1 down. Tradition for the married couple at a wedding reception. Wedding reception? Isn't that just when you meet and greet? I have no idea. Lincoln Center. When we got married, we just had a really small ceremony, and then we had a small party for like a couple of hours several months later. So that's why we're not too familiar what we're supposed to do at a wedding. Also, I had to dress up as a man as well, and that wasn't too nice. At both the party and the wedding reception, so didn't like that. Lincoln Center performance. Lincoln Center, I don't know. Less restricted, I guess that's freer. Symbol that shares a key with the question mark. That's the slash. That's a good thing when I have clues that relates to things you can immediately look at. So I enjoy that. Okay, removes politely as a hat. Oh, I should have guessed it. That it has an S, but I guess it's lifts. Still no idea. Salad green. Definitely not Caesar salad. So it ends with an S. What the hell is that? Wedding reception. I have no idea. Lincoln Center performance. Oh my god, I am stuck. I'm stuck again. What do we do at a wedding? You take photos at a reception. You do meet and greet, which is really exhausting and tiring. Like, I get tired doing it at like other people's weddings, just like hanging out. Can't imagine being the married couple. The bride and the bride. T-I something something T. So that's got to be a single word, right? A, B, C, D. Can fit Tibet in there. Remember what's going on with the atrocity that is happening right now in Tibet. Never forget. I think people tend to and get a bit of international news, and then there's a global pandemic and people forget about what's happening, and the Muslim population in China in concentration camps doing slave labor and all that stuff. So fun. It's a depressing world, and sometimes you can feel so powerless to do anything about it. CD. Well, it's not toast. E F G H I J K L M N O P. I suppose it could be two words if it's tip it, but I don't know. What do you do at a wedding? Tradition for the married couple at a wedding reception. L A A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z. I don't know. I need your help, Jews. I can't do this. I don't know what any of these are. Maybe I should look at the Biden pick. So OMB Biden pick. Gonna have to cheat. Biden's pick is Nira. Okay, I would never guess that. So I still can't figure out what this is. Lincoln Center performance. What the hell is that? Lincoln Center. Lincoln Center. Pop-up classroom. Lincoln Center. Performance art. Absolutely no idea. Salad green with peppery taste. What kinds of salads are there? Kinds of salad. Every type of salad you need to know. Let's have a look at that. Oh, there's also a Wikipedia thing. So Caesar salad is not right. Not this one. Chef salad, Cobb salad, crab salad. Ambrosia salad. That's a bit fancy. But I like that. I like the look of that. Very sweet. Greek salad. Close that. Israeli, Italian. None of these are it at all. So what about a list of salads? One across is wrong. Oh, that would explain why that doesn't work then. So if it's not lifts. So with that out of the way, maybe we can figure these out then. Oh, I'm guessing this is opera. So offs. Removes politely. Okay, so wedding. What do you do at a wedding reception? A, B, C, no. C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Hold on. Oh, no, hold on. Salad green. Hang on. When you say salad green, do you mean just the green bit of the salad? Because if it is this cress? Salad green. Is that just a green leaf? Define salad green. Salad green. Greens suitable for eating. So I'm going to guess this is cress. Is that a thing? Cress. Salad. Yeah. So if that's a cress, then this is... Oh, first dance. What the hell is doffs? I have never heard of that. Well, thank you for that, Juice. You helped me solve this crossword, although I did have to cheat for this particular clue, so I probably still wouldn't have guessed it. That I suppose I could have gotten... No, I don't think I would have gotten opera from just the P and the A. So, okay, let's move on to the archive one. And word ignored when alphabetizing. What? Word ignored. Oh, I guess the egg beating utensil. That's a whisk, isn't it? I don't know if that's how you spell it. Roommate of Bert on Sesame Street. I have no idea. Full of glitches. Buggy. Guys. Men. Rhythmic humming sound. Dating app alternative to Tinder and Bumble. I don't know. I've not had to look at dating it. Hey, Cully Fries, how are you? I'm pretty sure I'm getting something wrong here. So, verify payment on a digital cash register. So, is it e-sign? So that may actually be right. The last W, World Wide Web. And I guess pivotal is... Oh, hang on. Pivotal. Oh yeah, key, pivotal. So... this feel like is from, but Hinge. Oh, so Hinge is a dating app. Slightly intoxicated. Well, at least the timing is correct, I think. If you know, that time of day is more typical of when people are able to get tipsy. Take a guess. Whiskey. That's my guess. Cracking a Coke. That'd be rum, wouldn't it? I should see if I can find some American got it in one juice. Very good. Okay, so should we try something a bit crazy? Because yesterday after my stream I raided someone else who did this crazy puzzle variant Sudoku, and I want to have a look at it. So, yep, it's that one. So, can I move it down a bit?